It's beer o'clock on Real Out Craft Beer. Today we're talking about Pink IPA. Brewdog's Pink IPA. Let me get this can of Brewdog Pink IPA. Let's get it open into a glass and see what we got. I got my Brewdog dog collar on. My wife has kindly chained me to the kitchen for today's review. So I get home from a morning's work, stuck up in a loft, full of rock wall insulation, dirty. Have a shower, clean myself up. I come downstairs. I got a box of beer to unbox. I go on Instagram to make the video, and I go onto Instagram. And as I get onto Instagram, there's this post saying this is not right, and it was over something called Pink IPA, and my first thoughts were no. Is it April the 1st? Is it April Fool's Day? No, it's not. It's only March. It's only the March the 5th. It's April Fool's Day is still 3 weeks away. So I haven't even had any bloody dinner. I was gonna get my plan this afternoon was to unbox this beer, put my yesterday's spaghetti bolognese in the microwave, put some cheese on it, eat it, and play Fallout 4. That was my afternoon. I did not intend on making a video today, but I just thought I had to. Because there's a lot of controversy going. There's a lot of controversy. I feel like I'm choking. I feel like I'm strangling. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like there's a great burden on me, and there's a great big thing around my neck. Choking me. It must be like that for Brewdog at the moment. It must be like that for Brewdog. Let's have a sip of this beer. So, apologies if it's a bit all over the place, this video. I'm going to get to my point. It's unscripted. It's just fallen on my news feed, and I thought, I feel so strongly about this that I want to make a video. So Brewdog, on this Thursday, the 8th of March, are going to launch a beer called Brewdog Pink IPA. You've all gathered that by now. It's exactly the same beer as this, Brewdog's Pink IPA, but it has a pink label and it's called Pink IPA. And the reason they've made this beer, they've called it, this is not beer for girls, this is beer for equality. And they're targeting stereotypes and the gender pay gap of 20%. Do you know men earn 20% more than women? Probably in the world, but in the UK it's 20%. So they're targeting stereotypes and the gender pay gap. Well done, Brewdog. Let me give you a round of applause. Well done. I think it's fantastic. And I've had a conversation with James Watt. I'll read the email thread that we've had a back and forth about this whole subject already. I had an instant response from James Watt. He disagrees with me. I disagree with him. My argument with James Watt is before you buy a case of Carling, before you buy a Thornbridge Jaipur, before you buy a Pink IPA, before you buy a Pink IPA, do you go on the company's website? You don't, do you? You just don't do that. What you do is you go to the shop after a hard day's work, you pick up a beer, and then you take it home and drink it. You don't go on the company's website. James Watt's argument to me today in an email is that the devil is in the detail. I'll read it all in a moment too, but if people can't be bothered, I think he said if journalists can't be bothered to go into the detail, then they're missing the point, is what he's basically saying to me. But the man who wants a punk IPA and he sees a pink IPA, are they going to sit next to each other on the shelf in the supermarket? Are they only going to sell it in Brewdog bars? He's not going to pick up that. He's not going to go on the company website. He's not going to understand the message. He is just a man who wants to drink a beer and not go on a website to look at the reasons why there's a beer called Pink IPA. So, of course, I Google it, the Drum's on it, the Manchester News is on it, NME are on it, Twitter has gone bonkers about this. Twitter's gone crazy about it today. I put out a few messages to female bloggers if they wanted to come back to me on the subject, how they feel. They haven't come back. Perhaps they're out working. Perhaps they haven't had time. It is only 1:30 in the afternoon. But where I seen this whole thing was when I picked up my phone to make this unboxing video. The lovely box of German beers come my way. Bang! Instagram front page. This is why we don't stock Brewdog beers in our bottle shop. And they're not hiding behind this. This is Little Leeds Beer Shop in Leeds, who I follow. Wonderful little company. Saying this is the reason why we don't stock Brewdog. Is for these stupid ideas. And this is where I'm getting at with this video. Who is making these decisions? I've already made the video. I don't want to troll up too much of what I said in the past. Is it time for James Watt to leave Brewdog? Martin Dickey, the title of one of my last videos. I don't want to go over that because I've already asked the question. I just don't understand the decision making anymore with this company. I just don't. James Watt saying in his... Should we read these emails? Let's oh, I've had another reply. I've had another reply from James Watt. So, what I've said to James Watt is, can you remember a beer that Coors made back in 2011, 2012? It was a pink beer for girls. They made nice pink glassware. They made nice pink beer. And it went down like a lead balloon. People hated it. People went absolutely bonkers. And I said to him in an email, I know for a fact this is not you. You are much better than this. Who is making these decisions? I will close my little firm down, I've put, and move my family to Scotland. If you want me on board making future decisions for Brewdog. James, I cannot sit back and watch this great company crumble in front of my eyes. So, and I've left, call me, Simon Martin, my telephone number. Give me a ring, let's have a chat. So, my reply was, crumble. We are taking a stand and doing a great thing for a great cause. If people are going to judge the headline and not look at the detail, that is up to them. And going back to that point, if you are in the supermarket wanting to pick up a beer, are you going to go on the company's website, or are you going to pick up the beer next to them? Are you going to pick up a Jaipur IPA after drinking Punk IPA for 4 years? It's your favourite beer. Are you going to carry on picking up Punk IPA if you're a bloke, if it's in a pink bottle? No, absolutely not. You're not. No, you're gonna go, okay, let's pick up a Jaipur. Let's pick up another £4 for £6 deal. Whatever is on offer at the time in the supermarket. You're moving your fans, you're moving your beer drinking public into the arms of your competitors. And then at the end he put, this is a project that was devised out of and put together by the key females in our management team. And they're all very proud of what we've done. Why is it, and this is a question, not just for Brewdog, but for every regional brewery out there. Big brewers. Whenever I go to big brewers, whenever I go to regional breweries, all I see, and this is not me being sexist. Be very careful what I say here. But the marketing department is always full of females. That's my question. Why is the marketing department always full of females in breweries? You know the first question I ask a female at a marketing department when I get to the brewery? Do you like beer? And 99% of the time, the answer I get back is, I didn't like beer until I came here. And I think, well, is it just a job then? Is it just a job for you? There's passionate people out there who would ideally work in the industry, who would obviously make better decisions. It's just a wage for these people. Can you see, now this is a question to James Watt, can you not see that they are just making a wage? There's no passion. They finish at 5, 6 o'clock in the evening and boom, it's finished, it's over. They go home to their family. They don't care about beer, they care about their pay packet at the end of the month. And this is why these decisions are happening, because I don't think at the very top you have passionate enough people about beer, regarding beer, a love for beer, beer running through their veins. This is why these decisions are happening in my eyes. Next email, what have I put? I put, James, please cancel this loans. I remember the pink beer from Coors, and it was called Anime, I think. It wrecked the career of the lady who produced the beer. It wasn't long after she left the company of Molson Coors, and she's not in the beer industry anymore. I can't remember the lady's name. I used to speak to her, but I can't remember her name. I actually interviewed her on my YouTube channel. It's a bit rude of me, not knowing this lady's name. Maybe I should have done a bit of research before I come on. But that has just come to my head now. Anyway, say you are a common man in Tesco who doesn't read beer blogs or your website. What will they think? What will they see in a pink IPA? And I put FFS, for fuck's sake. Get in your tank and drive through a city centre. Or throw a fermenter in the sea full of lovely beer. That's the things Brewdog used to do. Get back to why people love Brewdog in the first place. This is crazy. Again, with my name, my number, my telephone number. Completely disagree, Simon, but thanks. He's obviously very busy. And I just said to him, please, James, cancel this loans. Oh, I've just read this email over again. Let's read the last email from James Watt. Yeah. If you are going to video, maybe you should include Sarah's thoughts. So Sarah Warman, I don't want to bring any names into this. I'm gonna. Don't want to bring people's names in. I tell you what, guys, go on Brewdog's website. I don't want to get personal with people. I don't think it's, because at the end of the day, it's their jobs. Yeah. James Watt is the captain. Martin Dickey is the other captain. I will call these guys out because they're meant to be running the show. Somebody who works for the company and has a wage from the company. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. No, I think that's scapegoating from James Watt. To be honest, I think James Watt should deal with me personally. James Watt, I don't want to know Sarah's thoughts on this. I want to know your thoughts. You're the one who made the decision on this. You're the one who made the decision on this. So if you want to read Sarah Warman's thoughts on this, maybe go to Brewdog's website and read Brewdog Pink IPA and read Sarah Warman's thoughts on this matter. I'm not gonna bring up a Brewdog employee. I want to deal with the man himself, the man who ticked the box, who said, yeah, this is a fucking great idea. So where are we? Did I think I'd be breaking a Brewdog video today? No. I thought I'd be eating yesterday's bolognese, unboxing a video and playing Fallout 4. That was my afternoon. I did not expect this whole thing to happen. Sorry if it's rather long. Sorry if it's rather unscripted. I didn't even expect to be drinking today. So, I mean, hey ho. But I'm going to finish on this. I have an update. A lot of people are asking, when am I going to Brewdog? I mentioned that I'm going to Brewdog. I've been invited to Brewdog. I had a reply from the lovely lady at Brewdog, not Sarah Woman, James Watt's assistant, who said that when they have enough bloggers to do a get-together, they will get me up to the brewery. But I am going to be very, very straight with you, James Watt. I am going to be very, very straight here. And when we sit down, when we have a talk, I don't mind if you attack me as much as I attack you. But I want to sit down. I want to be really frank with you. And I want to ask, where is Brewdog going? What direction are you going? The company seems to me like it's blowing holes in the side of the boat. It's like it's heading towards the iceberg. Why is Brewdog purposely driving into icebergs, trying to sink the ship? I don't know. From indie pale ale to this to last year when they sent their lawmakers round to some bar that encroached on their copyright. It's bloody bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. Brewdog are now a massive corporate machine, and I fully intend. And I will ask this question to you, James Watt. If we sit on a sofa, if we pull up a couple of chairs, wherever we do the interview, I fully intend on asking you this question. Is it time for James Watt to leave Brewdog? Who's making these decisions? I don't know. I don't know. Thanks for watching me bang on about my thoughts on this whole thing. A lot of bottle shops don't stock Brewdog's beers now. Small independent bottle shops. Brewdog have gone very much into big supermarket deals. I don't blame them for that. I really don't blame them for that. In fact, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm going to finish with this review saying this can of Pink IPA is rather good. It's rather good. It's not bad. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now. So I'm going to go. Put your thoughts on Pink IPA in the comments box of this video. Hope to see you at Brewdog soon, HQ. Again, when we visit Brewdog, if you want to put a comment in the comments box of this video, a question that you would like me to ask James Watt, then please do. Then please do. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. I'm going to go and eat my bolognese from yesterday. I'm going to go and play Fallout 4 now. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and cheers. I can't even reach the frigging camera to turn it off.